This is breaking news.
We continue to follow breaking news out of New Jersey this afternoon, where sources tell us 2 Newark police officers have been shot while attempting to serve a warrant. Investigators tell us the shooter, armed with a rifle, fired from a rooftop or window. We've now learned the FBI is assisting as the situation unfolds, and the shooter remains on the run. All this is happening near the intersection of Van Velser Place and Chancellor Avenue. Chopper 2 is over the scene right now, and Dan Rice has been there the last hour at least. Dan, what do you see? What do you know? Well, Dan Rice is not there at the moment. We can tell you the situation has been going on for a couple of hours, and Natalie Duddridge, CBS 2's Natalie Duddridge, is live at the scene with more. Natalie.
Well, Dick, police have set up a perimeter that runs for blocks and blocks. We are standing right now at the corner of Goldsmith Avenue and Bergen Street. I just want you to take a look here at the scene. We have uniformed officers, FBI, SWAT team, all here. This call first reported around 2 p.m. A law enforcement source telling CBS News 2 police officers were shot while attempting to serve a warrant here in Newark, New Jersey. Sources tell us the shooter, armed with a rifle, fired from a rooftop. The suspect remains at large. Now, one officer was shot in the neck, the other officer in the leg. They were both taken to University Hospital, and we have just heard from a top law enforcement officer, a direct quote here saying, thankfully, at this point, their injuries are not life-threatening. I repeat, their injuries not life-threatening. Now, this location is apparently an apartment building. We are not told that exact intersection. Again, several blocks cordoned off here, dozens of cruisers. This is a residential area. People telling us they have never seen a police response like this before. One person who lives on the block tells us this is a family-friendly neighborhood. He says this area is on the rise. We also just spoke to a woman who rushed here because she said her son is a Newark officer. She said she is relieved to learn that he was not one of the officers shot, but she said she is obviously deeply concerned about those injured officers. Again, 2 officers shot, not life-threatening. And Dick, we will continue to bring you the very latest information as it comes in. We are here live in Newark. Natalie Duddridge, CBS 2 News.
Natalie, if I could ask you, I see you're back from the scene, the crime scene there, and it's always difficult in these situations to know precisely how far out you are from the original shooting, but I guess that would be the perimeter. I've been hearing various reports that the gunman is on the loose, that perhaps he's in the area, that perhaps he's long gone. Do you get any sense from what you see at the perimeter, and I know you've only been there for an hour or so, but what kind of an urgency the officers have? It doesn't appear to me, when I was looking at the shots, now they had their back to you, that these officers think this guy might be in any building in the immediate area.
Well, Dick, we're going to take a look again at the scene here so you can see as well for yourself. As you mentioned, the officers here, they do appear to be calm, fairly relaxed. As we were headed here to the scene, we weren't sure what the urgency, the tension here would be at the scene, but again, appears to be calm. Obviously, we can't speculate as to whether or not they have eyes on that person, if there has been a person apprehended. At this point, no reports that there has been a suspect apprehended, but there does seem to be a sense of calm here today, Dick.
Yeah, and the other thing is that people in the area obviously are being told to stay inside your house, keep your doors locked, because right now, as you point out, there is no word of any kind of an arrest. Also now, I guess it would be a couple of hours since there had been any shooting, and at least one report was saying that they didn't feel that there was only immediate danger at the scene. Now, immediate danger means that in the complete area around you, there might be a safe situation, but I think it's pretty clear for anyone in that location that if you're in your home, stay in your home, don't come out. And also, if you're driving in that area, just steer clear. The one thing I can see right now, based on these live shots that you're showing us, Natalie, is that it appears that people are not crowded around the crime scene tape. They're not crowded around the police officers. It's either that or they've been told to get away. I don't know what you've been seeing in the immediate area, but it certainly seems right now, at least, that people are abiding by what the police are telling them, correct?
Yes. Yes, so right now we were told to stay back. Again, we don't know the exact intersection where this happened, so we are blocks away from wherever that incident is. Officers wanted to keep us as far back as possible. What you can't see is behind me, behind our cameras, there are, I'm counting, dozens of people who are out on their lawns. They are observing this scene. Police are not telling them right now to go back into their homes, so it does not appear that there is any immediate threat or immediate danger. And we're actually going to swing our camera around, so just bear with us here. We're going to take a zoom in on one of the residences here. Again, I mentioned this is a residential neighborhood. There are several people standing on the lawn. There are people standing around us just asking us what happened so far. We've been asking them questions. What did they hear? What did they see? All they're telling us is they heard about this on social media. No one actually, where we are standing, heard any shots fired. They just came out. People started to text them that there was a large police presence in their area. So again, we are not being told from officers here to head back into our homes or to head back into our vehicles, but again, we are being kept a ways back from the scene.
All right, Natalie Duddridge, thank you so much for your report, and you will be standing by as we update this story. Right now, here's what we know. 2 Newark police officers have been shot. Their injuries are said to be non-life-threatening. They are in the hospital recovering, thankfully, right now. But unfortunately, a gunman is still on the loose, a gunman who had a long gun on the scene and was allegedly firing from a rooftop at those officers. In the meantime, as you heard Natalie saying, people in the area have come out of their homes, but in general, it's just a good idea to stay inside your home and lock your door until the suspect is apprehended. Once again, 2 officers shot. Their injuries are not life-threatening. We'll keep you updated all day long, and as soon as we have more information, we will bring it to you.